Hey everybody, happy Monday to you guys. Got a special treat for you guys. I know I'm going live. You guys don't notice, but we were supposed to do this interview last night, but emergency happened. Hey Sherrod, I see you right now. I'm gonna bring you on, and that's who my special guest is, who you guys seeing right now, about to come up. We're about to ask him to come on right about now. Hey Hershey. Okay, Sherrod, let me get you on here. Sherrod, send me a request and I could bring you in. Okay. Here we go, you guys. Let's see what happens. Hello there.
Hi, what's up?
How much how you doing?
Can you see the shirt?
Yeah, we see your little see-through shirt with your niblets out.
Hold on, I got to sit on something because I need to make sure.
Yeah, we can't be playing the music there, so we ain't trying to get shut down. Yo, Rob, we can't be getting shut down. You know that.
Right.
For those of you who wonder who my special guest is, on the bottom of me right over this way, that's my longtime friend, Sherrod Willis, right here, who you guys know for being an actor, a model, and other stuff he did in the past, but we ain't gonna go into all that. But introduce yourself to the whole audience of everybody who you are.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. My name is Sherrod Antoine, AKS Dot. I am the jack of all trades. You know, I model, dance, act. I did adult. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Host. And I just hustle 24/7. You know. I definitely am a hustler, I would say. Definitely am a hustler.
Just speak up a little bit. Just a tiny bit, Sherrod. Just speak up a little bit, darling.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So I'm definitely a hustler. Like that title is definitely a part of who I am.
Yeah. But anywho, we're here to do this interview. But let's say everybody know we were supposed to do this interview last night, but he had a little emergency. You can say what you want to say about it if you want to talk about it, but we don't have to talk about it.
I just had an emergency yesterday, and I couldn't do it. But today or tonight, I'm making up for it.
He's better now. We're just gonna say that he's much better, y'all.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into this. So don't be scared. You're in a safe place with me. I'm gonna ask some questions, and I know some people.
Oh, I ain't scared.
Oh, I
come
know
on,
you.
come on.
Oh, but we're gonna make this interesting. Now, since you told everybody your background, what you do, let's go to the beginning. How we became friends. We became friends for a while.
Right.
But here's the thing. What I remember him from, he doesn't know this, but I'm gonna actually tell him. Hey, I see you on the comments. How I remember Sherrod was when I saw Art House where he was in Kaleidoscope with Thomas Mackey.
Oh, Kaleidoscope. That was my very first web show.
It sure was.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you don't know what I did. I know a lot about you. Even though we friends and everything, I know a lot more than what people may be surprised to know about. Because I remember when you did Kaleidoscope, and then you had an appearance on Free Fall.
Oh man, you took it back. Free Fall, yes. Shout out to the Art House. Or are they called Art House? There's something.
You know what? I don't know what they're doing right now. You know, I have love for them, but I don't know what's going on with them because it's been so long. Because everybody they move on to what's going on now and what's what.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Art House. Shout out to Lamont Pierre. Shout out to Thomas Mackey and his movie that just premiered.
Yeah,
I gotta watch.
B-Boy Blues is what Sherrod's talking about.
B-Boy Blues. Thomas Mackey is in that as the lead, I believe, and shout out to him.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny, that's my bestie. The one that you see on the comments that say KRS TV 38. Say hi to Sherrod. Sherrod, say hi to Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
But anywho, you've done a lot of stuff, and a lot of people don't know. Like you said, you are a hustler. And you've done a whole lot, and people don't really give you the credit that you deserve because you're really really good actor.
Thank you. Sometimes I don't give myself enough credit because I let life interfere with
Yeah,
a
but
lot of.
we all go through it. And you know what? Let me say this to you guys. He recently celebrated a birthday in October because him and my mom had the same birthday, October 19th. So shout out to the Libras whose birthdays it was. He's a Libra, I'm a Taurus. His birthday, October 19th, just like my mom. So we want to make sure we give him his happy belated
Happy
birthday.
birthday to your mom.
Birthday.
Your mom is my birthday twin.
Yeah. Hey, mom, if you're watching this, that's what I'm talking about. It's your birthday twin right here, Sherrod.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since you've done so much, and wait, first of all, with everything going on, we know you had your, you weren't feeling good yesterday when we couldn't do the interview. How are you currently doing right now?
I'm doing better. I'm recovering,
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely had to make this up to you because I'm like, it's been too long in the making. And plus, I was ready to anyway because I haven't done a real sit down serious interview since like last summer.
Mm-hmm. But you did some great ones. Let's not get it twisted because Miss Melody, you dealt with Miss Melody, and you dealt with
Yeah,
one of the other people you worked with, Raheem Brazil, who gave you a great interview also.
right. I'm talking about as far as like that whole intimate, like this right here,
Oh,
like
of
like
course.
not taken away from those. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a minute since I've actually like,
Yeah.
since
And
anything happened.
no, but you're doing your thing. This is why I wanted you to come on the KTookes Spot.
Mm-hmm.
And and
Well,
I'm sure he probably seen some of my videos. I know Sherrod sometimes don't try and tell me a lot, but I know he be watching some of my videos.
I'll be watching. I'll be
You be
watching.
watching, you don't be want to tell me sometimes. But anywho,
No, mm-hmm.
you know what I'm talking about, Sherrod. We gonna go there. But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just keep it real. You have a lot of fans worldwide from everything you've done.
Really?
You d- Now I don't know if you've seen it because I know you had some haters at the time. We're not mentioning people's names. You have
Right.
haters. Thank you, thank you, Antar. Yes, I try to do my best to make sure my videos are great. But for you, you have a lot of fans from stuff you've done, like worldwide. When you've done Kaleidoscope, even the cameo you had on Free Fall, even when you've done the thing, did stuff with Corey, not with, like Lid and Pieces,
Mm-hmm. Um. Well,
all the
shout out to all those producers. I would say I'm thankful for people like you and people who like followed me from day one up until now and then gave up on me. And even when I was in dark spots, you know what I'm saying? It was just
hmm
like I really appreciate that. And it's people like you that gives me motivation and power to move on, keep pushing no matter what. And it feels good. It feels good to be behind the camera and make magic and
hmm
portray different characters and just like live out a dream. Even though I'm not big time, but in the LGBT community, I would say I'm well known. But I want to be worldwide known, meaning like just on a different caliber. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? Once I get to that ABC, NBC status or HBO status, you know what I'm saying? Like then I could be like, yeah, yeah. But I'm grateful for whatever milestone and steps I took and where I'm at now. Because none of the work I do is in vain.
Yeah, we now one thing he won't admit to y'all, he credit on some other show on like because he lives in Atlanta, so he cameos and
I'm
stuff.
sorry. Hold on one
It's all
second.
it's
Ooh,
all
this
good.
is so embarrassing.
The messages are coming out, but
Right. What is?
let
How
everybody know
do I turn this
the
off?
credit stuff you've done that people don't know that you've been in or had cameos in.
Let me turn this phone off. Oh my god.
You know,
Okay.
they're so excited to hit you up. While we're on the thing because we didn't tell nobody. Hey Jay, hey Queen of
Hey
Reeds.
everybody that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about last night, but tonight we coming with this interview. You know what
He
I'm saying?
apologized
And
because I told him because he a lot of the other people I talked to he knew now I know I was in my feelings for what was going on, but he explained what happened, so he publicly apologized. So all is forgiven. Because I know
Yes. What up?
y'all saw on my IG story I put cancel interview. So, but we did the surprise on y'all because we want y'all to still think we have problems with each other,
Right.
and we just shut it down now.
Oh, that was my sister calling me.
Oh,
Oh shit, I can't pick up. I'm doing this interview. I can't do it. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, bad.
We good. Don't worry. Tell your sister I apologize for doing it. We did this interview out of nowhere, and you get a lot of love in the comments. People say how you doing, sexy, and all the above.
Hey everybody, I'm trying to stay focused because if I read the comments, I'm gonna get off track.
He gonna be on to it, but don't worry, we good. Now I know since you know you done the acting and everything, we're gonna get back to the acting a little bit on some other upcoming stuff that I don't want to bring up now, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But you know he models too. Tell everybody the stuff you model for.
Okay, first let me tell you. Can I tell you how I got started?
Go ahead.
So I got started back in 2000 and 2008 or 2009. It was back in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It was through a designer named Chad Leon, which his brand is called Cleon's Clothing. So shout out to Chad Leon, Chicago, Illinois. And I went to a casting call, my very first one, and I was so nervous. But this how nervous I was. I came and I wore white dress pants. I wore white dress pants and a button shirt because I never went to one before, so I wanted to make sure I was just and I had on church shoes, and I was like the second person there. That's how serious I wanted to get booked. And crazy story is I didn't get booked. I didn't get picked. I wasn't the final, like I didn't make the cut. However, how I got into the show was because somebody dropped out. And he said that was one of the best decisions he could have made choosing me because I began to be one of his brand ambassadors, the face. Like anywhere you saw Cleon's Clothing, you saw my face. And it was just
I'm not laughing at the comments because everybody's saying they got love for you. I got one friend that's saying, she said he got nice lips, just saying. You got one that's saying, my friend Ahmad, it's like my little brother, he's high. And then you have somebody say you need to model some sexy underwear because your body is banging. Want to say something on all that?
Well, they gotta check out my page. I have a lot of sexy underwear shots.
My boy has done some
coming out on the way.
Bring up stuff
but back to the modeling story. So that's how modeling began for me.
Go ahead.
That's how the modeling stuff began for me, and I was modeling him for a while, and then I did some shows for Blake Martin, based out of Chicago. Shout out to Blake Martin. And then, of course, when I got here to Atlanta, it was just like stuff started. Then I started to get into swimwear and like male lingerie, which was weird for me because I was very insecure about my body. Because I had a vision of what a male model or swim model would look like, and I didn't see my face at all. I always picture like one of them Baywatch bodies or Tyson Beckford, because I never saw somebody like me in swimwear or sexy lingerie. But then I also thought, well, let me, break the barrier. Let me, change the stereotype. And I believe that's what I did.
Yeah, you have done it, and you've done some other stuff. Don't try and lower yourself on that one because you've done some stuff. He's done some recent stuff, and he was on some runway.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Now I will say my favorite type of modeling to do is runway. I love to do runway modeling because, well, first, okay. The crazy thing is, I had a person say this to me. They was like, "The way you walk on the runway, you walk like that in real life." They say you walk like that in real life, like it's so crazy. Like usually people can turn it on and turn it off, but with you just keep it on. And I was laughing because I was so humble because it was just like literally like he's right. Like wherever I go, like I walk like I'm at a fashion show, even through the house.
Oh.
So it's like practice makes perfect. And I just feel like on the runway, I gained so much confidence, and then it just follows me everywhere else. You see what I'm saying? And because as a child, I was insecure, I had low self-esteem, I was ugly, like I was all of the negative things that you could think of. So when my confidence got brought out through dance and through just looking in the mirror and getting older, I had to embrace that. And then modeling came, and I started to look at my features, and I'm like, wait, nobody looks like me. Nobody looks like you. Nobody can pose like you do. Nobody can just like you are unique. And I had to instill that in my brain because if I just walked around every day saying, "Oh, you're ugly, you're this, you're nothing," then I would really be it.
And mind you guys, I've had to tell him a couple of times privately when we had our private chats. I'm like, you're not ugly. You're not ugly.
Man, you have no idea how bad I had it younger. And then
He's dealt with depression, you guys. So I just want to make sure mental health, depression is no joke.
Even before then, like, it was just because I just felt so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like out of place. Like even when I was playing basketball, like I just felt out of place because I'm like, okay, am I doing this because I want to, or am I doing this because of my brother? Even though I was good, I was good, but it just wasn't me, and I still felt weird and ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to find something to break that,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to believe and hear that I was beautiful.
That's true. Let everybody know how tall you are. Let everybody know how
tall
Rod, because I know they're looking at you every day, probably thinking, how tall is he?
Oh
God, really, Sherrod? Really?
I'm about 6', 6'1".
Because I'm 6 foot even.
So I'm like, yeah, 6'1".
Don't be trying to brag about your height right now. Don't be trying to do all that.
A perfect 170 pounds.
Okay, now you making me sick right now.
But yeah.
How about your modeling and everything? Let's go back into some of the other stuff you've done. Because you've been doing some big things, and people don't, besides the modeling, the acting. Because I remember seeing you in the movie When Love Takes Over.
Yes, When Love Takes Over by Raheem Brazil.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Raheem watching this.
Shout out to Raheem Brazil if you watching. That's my bro. Like me now, I met Raheem on Kaleidoscope.
And I've known him. You know how long I've known him? I've known Raheem Brazil for, if I tell you, you're not going to even believe me, Sherrod, because we've never had this talk. I've known him for about 13 years now.
Really? Was that because y'all both from Baltimore?
No, it's not that. It's just because we're both Brandy fans.
I'm a Brandy fan too.
I know you are because you met her. I saw the pictures.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Brandy Norwood. It's my boo. We exchanged DMs.
Like, they didn't even call me nothing.
We exchanged messages, but it never went from there. Mm-hmm. But the fact that she responded and she liked the picture we took and stuff, like I never told nobody this, but like I was like fanned out. Like I was crying.
Oh, trust me. I seen it all. When you think I didn't see stuff, I caught it all.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Okay. But since you did When Love Takes Over, how was that experience? I already know you work with Raheem Brazil, and we both know he's a great guy. But how was it just being on a movie? How did that really make you feel?
It made me feel great. Like I said, I was in my element, in my zone. One thing I can say that Raheem hates that I do is because he be like, Sherrod, like I'm gonna need you to study. And see, I'm a different type of actor, which I shouldn't be telling my secret, but you put a script in front of me and I'm gonna look over it, and then I probably won't look at it again until 2 days before filming. and then when we get on set, it'd be like boom. Like that's probably like a bad habit, but it's something that I'm good at doing. You know, I can look at a page, da 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 da, and then act it out.
Oh,
Even though it's good, but it's bad at the same time, and I have to work on that. But
okay.
when you look at my work, you would never know.
I was just about to say I couldn't tell if you didn't say that right now to any of us in the audience that's watching this, and people, because you know this is gonna be seen on YouTube also soon when we finish this interview. So you know this is a surprise news as his friend. I didn't know this.
Yeah, like I would get a script, I'll look over it, put it in my my workspace.
Mm-hmm.
2 days before filming, I'll pull it out, put it back, and then yeah. But really, I'm supposed to study. But like I don't know, that's just how I work. Like I can look, like even with lit pieces. Now, Corey was definitely hard on us. Pieces season 2, he was definitely harder than he was on Pieces 1, because he
Yeah,
wanted to make sure
yeah. For
that we
play,
knew our shit,
Corey, you
and
know,
we was on our shit.
Corey, you know I love you,
Huh?
but how hard you are on your actors because he want everybody to stay focused, stay professional. Didn't mean to cut you off. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
like he definitely was, and Raheem was too. Like, see, and it's a difference. Like, I could tell, like, when Raheem get, you know what I'm saying, like, he got this look where he'll just, it's this, like, and I'm like, oh shit. And then with Corey, like, he'll just be repetitive, and then he'll just, like, he's like, I ain't got time for, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's weird because I know them both, like, the back of my hand when it comes to directing and stuff. So I definitely have to work on just making sure I don't do that. But it's been working for me thus far. But I love how they trust me to bring characters to life. Like I'm naturally, and it's so crazy because when I first started, I started with Signal 23 TV, and I
Oh
was
yeah,
doing.
we forgot about him when he was on the finale of the
No,
original.
but I was on About Him, and then I did Tex Brown.
You sure
Then I
did.
did Still River when we were young. I made a cameo on About Him season 2, but then it got cut short because that's around the time that I was let go. But regardless, it was an experience in itself, and I'm thankful because it just gave me an extra boost. At the end of the day, I don't regret anything I did, filmed, anybody I worked with, because at the end of the day, it helped me, and
Now,
it gave me a good resume. You know what I'm saying?
it
So
sure did. Now you know I'm gonna be a
it
little
did.
messy and ask this question because I know everybody want to know this question.
What's up?
Out of all the web reality series and everything, and like the movies you've done, what's been your favorite project you've done? Period. And you ain't got to bring up the upcoming project that we're going to talk about soon. But what's been the best? What's been your favorite project that you've done? Period.
Oh my God. And it's no disrespect to anybody.
No, not at all.
I mean, oh shit.
I'm not sure how you got to answer the question. You can't do no. You can't play no fifth. This ain't no Andy Cohen show.
I don't want to say that.
Tell the truth. Tell the
I
truth.
don't want to say it. I can't do that because I love them both.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it out of him, y'all. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it out of him.
I love them both. But then again, one was a movie and then the other one was a series.
Okay. So how about I rephrase that? What's been the best web series you've done, and what's been the best movie you've done?
There we go. Okay, my favorite and my best was Pieces, of course. Why? Because I was the lead. 2, because it was so me, and it was shot in California, and it was like I got to express my sexual side as well as my acting chops. Then I got to work with some amazing actors, meet some people. I got to work with Rodney Perry from Noah's Ark, and he became my mentor. So like he's actually my mentor now.
Okay.
Even though like even though I haven't really like put myself out there acting wise yet, only because I'm working on stuff now. But like he's been like giving me advice, telling me okay how to do this, that, that. That. So shout out to Rodney Perry. I mean not Rodney Perry, Rodney
I'm
Chester.
not Rodney Perry. We know who you're talking about. Rodney Chester.
Yeah, Rodney Chester. I'm so
We
I
know.
don't where I get Rodney Perry.
We know what's up. Don't worry. We ain't gonna blame. We ain't gonna blame
Rodney
you on my. We
Chester.
gonna blame your heart. We.
Sorry. Oh my God, my mind is all over the place.
He's so excited.
Ooh, Rodney Chester. So, love you, Rodney. But
He's
yeah, so
okay. The person who just answered the question, what about reality shows? Which was your favorite? I want to hear this one.
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're not there
We're
yet.
getting out of bed, y'all, but let's go into the movies because he's done a couple movies. Let's go into that.
Of course, my favorite movie was When Love Takes Over.
Okay.
When Love Takes Over because, like I said, everybody was so used to me doing these sexual, comedic roles, and this was like my first drama. It was where I got to die. It was where I got to cry. Really just relate some emotional feeling because, believe it or not, like that some of the scenes in that movie I can kind of relate to when it comes to like being cheated on, doing the cheating, or you know, just getting to that point where it's too late to apologize. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I definitely think that was my favorite movie that I've
Okay.
done.
Good.
It was really good. It was a
No,
really
because it
good
was
film.
no. Now I'm gonna say this: When Love Takes Over, I saw it. I watched it from beginning to the end on my iPad, watching it, and my best friend, one of my best friends, Kenny, and I, we were talking about. I was like, "Yo, what do you think about this?" Because we were texting each other the whole time when we were watching it.
Mm-hmm.
We was feeling the movie. The movie was great, and you know we
What was
love
your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
your. You don't want me to go there right there because it was too many parts.
What's your favorite part?
Now I'm gonna say this: when you got busted, your character got busted cheating on your man.
Oh my
And the look on
God.
his face, it was just like, oh hell no.
And you know, I never got busted cheating in real life.
That's why when I saw, because oh my gosh, you know, I'm not gonna make me go there with you right now because you know I could say some stuff that I know. You and I talk privately
Oh
about
my.
some stuff. I don't go there. But no, but you've done good stuff because with that movie, like you said, you did some, you know, we got to see emotions like sadness. We got to see the
Yeah.
side, but at the same time, I like because your character didn't play that. He's like, no, you can't get this yet. You got to work hard to get to this. It was like you made him want it.
Yeah. And you know, like if I ever got proposed to in real life, of course, looking back at that part, it was like, okay, I could have got excited a little bit different than that. But I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if I ever get proposed to in real life, it's gonna be a different reaction than that one that I gave.
Oh, I can imagine. Because when I saw this, I'm like, this is my friend doing his thing. I'm looking aside, y'all, because I have to give the emotions of how I really feel. I'm like, my friend really did the damn thing. Hold on, man, y'all. We having a little thing with the signal acting out on us while we're talking to Sherrod. You can hear me, Sherrod, right?
Okay. You back.
You good, Sherrod? You can hear me, right? Oh,
Hello?
yeah. Okay, you got
Hello?
me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay, no, I was saying, I'm looking at my friend doing the damn thing with the acting. Now, see what Kenny wrote on the comments. He put my favorite part is when the other guy's boyfriend controls your character. My mouth dropped.
Oh yeah, like whew, that now what if that happened in real life? Like, oh my God. And some people crazy enough to do shit like that.
I know
Like
some
highlight
people
them,
in mail that
highlight
they
them
had
bushes.
a situation happen to them.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
But
Okay. So
okay, let's go to
now
the
let's
next thing. Because if we start talking about when love takes over, we're gonna
yeah.
be forever.
So we're
Now
moving
we're gonna
into
get
reality now. Reality TV.
yeah, to the reality because this the part all y'all nosy butts wanted to know about with my boy. And we ain't gonna talk about people's names. We just gonna go through certain stuff because we ain't giving certain people attention. But now with you doing all the web reality series and everything, because we know you got G Status ATL Hustle, and we know you got other stuff going on. Can you describe your experience? I know you dealt with, and I'm gonna say this: you've had a lot of haters on that show, but you made a lot of the members, the cast members, you guys have made amends, and you guys are cool now. What can you say you learned from filming season 1 and season 2, and then I'm hearing season 3 is being filmed? Is that what I'm hearing?
Huh?
I'm hearing that I know season 1, season 2. I know they're going to start airing season 2, the finale, I think, during this week of Thanksgiving week.
Right. So Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday you will see the in the reunion on Thanksgiving. And then maybe you'll see a teaser of season 3. I'm not sure.
Can you let us know if you're going to be part of season 3, or you can't really talk about it yet?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've been following all the drama that's circulated around season 3 already.
I've heard about it.
All I could tell you,
I ain't trying to get shut down. I'll get sued.
No, you're not. Season 3. Okay, so my experience from shooting season 1 to season 2. Season 1 everything was very authentic and real, and it was less drama.
Mm-hmm.
It was less drama because we just a group of guys. Some of us knew each other, some of us didn't. Some of us clicked, some of us didn't. Some of us had shit going on, some of us didn't. But at the end of the day, it was all authentic. It was real. It wasn't script. It was just like, I really don't know this person. However, it is what it is, And at the reunion, it like season 1 was just a really good season because everything was it was just fluidity. It just flowed. It just went. It just worked. Season 2, I think it was too many. Season 2 was too many bossed up egos.
Yes, it was.
It was. I know for me, I felt like I had shit to prove. But then you also saw me going through my depression, which I wasn't done going through that. So having to film a show and then go through depression and then go to work. And then every time I get on set, it's a fight. And then every time I go home, it's an argument on live. And every time it's just something just hitting me like a boomerang. You know how tiring that is? I think season 2 I drank and smoked so much weed it don't even make no sense. Because that's how fucking stressful it was. I even got bullets in the middle of my head.
That's a lot. Trust me, I know it's a lot.
Yeah,
because
I don't know if
because it's something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because the way production was ran or just the certain type of conversations or what have you, but a lot of it was just was definitely relatable to like earlier Love and Hip Hop.
I agree.
Like season 2 was definitely relatable to like an early Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because it was just so fucking much going on. It was a fight every fucking scene or an argument or a online beef to the point where motherfuckers couldn't even sleep in peace. To the point where you had other people in certain cells, all types of it was just a lot. So now moving on to season 3, which I was indecisive about doing, but I said, you know what, I'll do it, but I'm gonna do it on my terms, and I'm gonna just film what I want to film. So season 3, we're still filming it, but definitely you'll see some highs. Not many lows from mine, but you'll definitely see some highs.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
you
You're,
just gotta.
but you know what, Sherrod? You're a phoenix that's going to be rising. You know, coming from the ashes, because you know you dealt with a whole lot of crap.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
definitely.
knows because Sherrod and I have talked about some stuff, and some stuff I'll be like, "Yo, are you okay?" Because you know I used to send you some texts, and I'd be like, "You okay? Everything all right? Like,
Yeah, you
what's
do,
up?"
and I appreciate you for checking on me. And sometimes it's just too much to talk about, and sometimes I just like
Mm-hmm.
how I deal with stuff. I just kind of like go in my room and I like watch TV and I'll just tune it out or I'll listen to
Mm-hmm.
music because sometimes it's not even worth discussing because you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
relive it.
I,
And I've known to not always take it to social media.
I agree. You can't take it to social media because if you take it to social media, they're gonna blow it up times 10.
Yeah, and like that. So I had to backtrack to some of the arguments that's going on this season because I'm not going to go down a repetitive path. So, I just tuned it out and just either listen to music or what have you because.
Funny you brought that up. We gonna bring up what personal stuff you like when it comes to music and all. We're
Okay.
gonna get to that right now. Did you want to close up anything else you want to say about the about that with the web reality series and everything? You want to say anything? Add anything
Uh,
about?
and I don't want to sit up here in front because as much as I don't like the drama, but it's just a part of reality TV. It's nothing but drama. And I mean, it's my niche. Entertainment is my niche. So
It
when there's
is.
entertainment, there's me. So I can't really complain and say, "Oh, it's too much drama," because I mean, the drama brings the ratings.
That is true.
I just want to say if I can't make it through this, then there's no reason of trying to get on a higher platform and do this shit because it's really gonna break me. So you just really gotta be strong
Hmm.
all the way around. You gotta be solid.
Good answer. Good
So
response. I like that. Now let's get into
yeah,
the personal side of Sherrod Willis.
personal.
Personal, and this isn't gonna put you in a hot seat, nothing like that. It's just stuff you know your fans want to know. Well, I shouldn't say call them fans, you call them the S daughters.
Mm-hmm.
That's his name for his supporters, S daughters. Because I'm the one that thought of that. Told him he should call it that. I'm just letting y'all know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all looking at me side eye, I'm saying you know I said it. But now one thing I have to give you props on, and I want to hurt you on this out of love, not in a bad way, hurt you out of love. Music wise,
Mm-hmm.
I know you listen to a lot of good music. If he's the one that got, if y'all seen my Instagram story, he's the one that got me into that Summer Walker album. Still over it.
Oh God.
It's you that got me into that album in a good way, not a bad way, good way.
Shout out to Summer Walker.
Because my favorite song is "Constant Bullshit."
Man, my favorite song on there is Switch a Nigga Out.
Oh gosh, don't get me started.
Switch it out real quick.
I can imagine. But besides Summer Walker, who you listen to currently?
Of course, Brandy, of course.
Yeah.
I listen to Big Lotto. I listen to Lotto. I listen to Ludacris. Uh, who else? Chris Brown, of course. Some of the legends I
Mm-hmm.
still listen to. I'm trying to get into these new artists, but definitely Summer Walker, Seven Streeter.
I'm not feeling her project, but I love her and all. I just ain't feeling the project right. That's just my opinion, y'all.
Listen,
Don't be in the
I'm gonna be honest. It took me a while to get into sober nights, drunken thoughts sober nights because I was like, yes, I'm ready. And then when it dropped, I think I only listened to one song, and that was Guilty. And I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling this out. But then it took me to listen to her song on somebody else's story, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, like what song? I'm feeling it. So now I had to go back to her album, and I listened to the songs, and I'm like, oh my god,
But
like okay, I'm fucking with it.
but you shouldn't be surprised because she's written for a lot of people because you know she wrote a lot of songs that we know of. Like you
Yeah,
wrote
and
because you know
just like
her and Chris Brown wrote the song for Brandy slowly off 211.
yeah, that yeah. Just take it slow. Yeah.
And to take my
Just like
all the way
Summer
home.
Walker new album. Summer Walker new album. It took me a minute to listen to get into that
It
too
took me
because
too, but when I heard
most of her
heard the
songs
song Constable Shit, when you used to have it on your IG story, I'd be like, okay, he making me feel the song. What's the name of that song? Even though he didn't tell me
yeah.
the name of it, I had to find out on my own.
Well, you didn't ask me.
I did actually. You just never replied back.
You didn't ask. Did you ask me?
I sure did, and you never replied back.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I
But
forgive.
it took me a minute to get into that album too, and I was just like,
Man, I'm gonna tell you the album I'm really listening to. I'm gonna go. We're gonna get back to the questions and everything. But the album I'm listening to currently is Silk Sonic, the one with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
no, I gotta get into that.
Oh,
Hold on one second. I'm gonna refill my drink. I'm thirsty.
you got to check that one out, Sherrod.
I will.
Hey y'all, we see you in the comments. We ain't forget about none of y'all. We just bond. You know, we friends. We just catching up and everything. And we did this interview for y'all. We just waiting to come back and get his little thing. Dang, yeah. Just give him a moment, y'all. He's gonna come right back. Don't worry. But thank you guys so far who are watching this interview. Sherrod and I, Sherrod appreciates this dearly because, he hasn't really had a chance in a while to do a real interview. And we want to just thank you so much. And if you're watching this, follow him on Instagram. Follow my Instagram if you're a supporter of his. Make sure you guys follow both of our Instagrams while you guys are watching this. I say KTookes85 and Sherrod Antoine. Make sure you guys follow him. He had to get that drink like I have my special cup here. You see I got my special cup with the K on there, right, Sherrod?
Yes.
I don't
have no special news yet.
I should have got you because I seen one with an S on there.
You should have got it and sent it to me for my birthday. You can send it to me for Christmas.
I swear, I gotta see if they still have it because you know how sometimes you find good stuff like this, and they don't be having it. But while we go into all the music and everything, and I told him to check out Silk Sonic's album. But anyway, now I know we talked about the movies, the music that you like, I said the acting, the modeling, the web series, just the stuff you've done. What's your dream role that you haven't done yet that you want to do? Hey, sister.
My dream role, I want to play in a horror film. I want to further my acting chops. I did drama, I did sexual. Next is action and horror.
I think you should do comedy too, because I think you're very funny. You don't realize you're funny.
Oh yeah, I've done comedy too. But I am naturally funny, just naturally.
You are naturally. Yes.
It's so crazy because starting out, I did not think I was funny. I just used my sexual for what it was. But then, even when I was doing that, I just noticed that I was funny as fuck. And so they slowly started to make like my sexual roles like sexual comedic in a way. So like, or even if it wasn't comedic, I would still make it funny just by like off of my ad libs or stuff that I say, because coming from the adult world,
he's
trying to do mainstream, from adult to mainstream, of course you're gonna get a lot of slack and a lot of negative and a lot of backlash. However, it took me years to own what I did, and I don't know why it took so long. Probably because I was just, I know why, because I was scared of what people think and say and all these things. However, those same people watch my stuff. And so for them to make me feel bad for getting on camera, taking my clothes off, having sex for money, and knowing they watch it and yet still trying to make me feel bad, that's very contradictory. That's very selfish and just mean, because it's like, how you gonna downplay me when you watch my stuff? and you know I'm talented, but yet you still play me out and think I'm only good for taking my clothes off. So when I constantly kept getting hit with stuff like that, it was like, well, let me prove you wrong, as opposed to proving it to myself first. I
Mm-hmm.
tried to prove it to others, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the mistake.
Okay.
You know, I had to prove to myself that I was better than this and that I could do this. And I wouldn't even say better than this. I would say that I could do more and just add this to my greatness. You
Good.
know. So now I'm not ashamed. I'm not I'm not scared, timid, none of the things because I I kind of paved the way for some of these newbies. That's the, as like somebody paved the way for me. I don't know if you're familiar with, I can't think of his name, but he used to go with Hot Rod. He used to go with Hot Rod. I can't think of
Okay.
his name.
Okay.
I've seen him. I've seen him in a couple of films. I've seen him in Law and Order. Like I've seen him in a lot of stuff. And he was
Oh, I
on.
know who you're talking about because I seen him on Outpour's thing. Outpour did a thing on him like they did one on you.
Yeah, and I've met him 3 times in person, and like he paved the way for me because I don't know if he was doing it around the same time or he was doing it before,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, just like he paved the way for me, and then so on and so forth.
It
And
be
I'm saying that in the most humblest way because you don't see many adult people trying to go mainstream. They just stay in that lane.
mm-hmm.
But to me, it was like I can't let this talent go to waste. I have to. I gotta because I before I did any of it, I was a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
I've been since the age of 11. So,
Yeah, because
like I
he's good
said,
choreographer. He has some good
thank
choreography.
you. It's not until I moved to Atlanta where I started to do the adult stuff, and that was back in 20 ooh, 2010,
Mm-hmm.
2009. So it was in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But be that as it may, you know.
You done your thing. Let me answer this question because somebody just wrote in the comments because they know I want to make sure everybody know this. Okay, Forever Cupid, I'm definitely going to say this for the fans and the supporters so they can watch this back on my YouTube channel. And when I say this, because it's going to be on IGTV, my IGTV page, but I'm going to put it on
Okay.
my YouTube channel. And once I put it on YouTube, because I want you guys to watch it, I know you guys can watch it on IG, but I want everybody to watch it on YouTube because that way you guys will see it more fully and without the comments being shown on here. And once I get that uploaded on YouTube, I'm going to send it to Sherrod. That way he can share it with his thousands of followers and supporters and all the above. So don't even worry. Anything you guys see here that we're talking about, it will be saved and will be on YouTube also. So don't even worry, you guys. Because I have people who were asking me, are you going to put it on YouTube? Yeah, you got a chance, sir. So that way, because Sherrod want to know that question too. So I want to make sure y'all know.
Yeah,
Oh, let me pin my YouTube because I know my sister just asked me that question.
oh,
So
my
that way,
dog is over here.
y'all don't be wondering what's going on. But Sherrod, while I'm pinning this YouTube channel and everything, you want to tell anybody else, like, because I know you want to tell anybody any upcoming projects you have going on?
So, I have 2 shows coming up next year, one in February, one in March. And I may have a show coming up, I think in December with I forgot this person's name, but yeah, I may have a show coming up in December. So right now, just conditioning, just training myself for for the future, for what's to come. Um, I'm hoping next year that I will finally get with an agency.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal, to get with a major agency. I just got an email for a wonderful opportunity. I can't speak about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I can give you an exclusive.
Please do.
only because it's KTookes TV.
Yeah.
An opportunity for a show based out of New York to be a feature model. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Now, since you talk about all this stuff getting booked and everything, are we gonna see you have your own merch or anything like that with shirts, like t-shirts, maybe sweatsuits, anything like that?
So this is the thing with the merch. The merch was supposed to be came out from season 1, the But You Wanted a Piece. So I have to revamp that and really put that on shirts, crop top. Because remember, I was gonna have a crop top line.
Yeah, you're
So I
right.
wanted to put that on,
But
I wanted to put that on the crop top.
because I gotta think about it than you, because you have that little skinny mini
My
body.
crop top is gonna be my crop top is gonna be unisex. It's gonna be for big, little, thick, fluffy, whatever you want to
I don't call that crop top. No, I leave that to the younger ones.
I'm gonna make you a special shirt.
Hey RJ. Hey Lamar. I see all my close friends. Besides you, Rob, and all the others.
Hello everybody.
So we just because I know a lot of y'all want to know this tea about Sherrod, because I know some of y'all, you get different stuff going on, but we gave y'all some tea, and we still y'all gonna see some tea if you missed it.
This shirt actually was this shirt was actually a birthday gift from a very special person, and it's a woman.
Nice. Anything else you want me to you want to bring up that I haven't brought up at all that you want to let everybody know?
Just to keep following me and just keep praying for me. Every day it's a new day. And challenges are meant to happen, but I feel like I overcame most of my challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So I really hope 2022 brings me prosperity and just love and financial and just more stability. I just hope 2022 brings great things so that I can deliver more of me to the universe.
Mm-hmm. Since you said all that, tell everybody where they can follow you at. Tell everybody where you can follow you at also.
Everybody can the skin for me.
Oh, anyways.
Everybody can follow me on this page, which is Sherrod Antoine. And I have my other page my other page is...
It's Free Spirited page, we'll say that.
Yes, my Free Spirited page. Cage. My dog looking at me.
He had
my other page. He watching the interview too. He hungry. You hungry? Yeah, he hungry. My other page is should I put it in the comments? Let me do this.
Go ahead, you can put it on the comments. I'm gonna put it on there anyway what the pages are.
You can follow Sherrod Antoine, or you can follow S_DOT88 for my Free Spirited page.
His Free Spirited page. So when you start saying Free Spirited page, I need my cut on that. If you start trademarking that, I need my money from that.
Oh, okay. Will do.
And let everybody know how you can follow me. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at KTookes85. And that's this thing right here. I'm going to pin it for you guys real quick because we're not going to end yet.
Thank you. Pin that for me. Or this one.
Yeah, that's his that's professional page right here. That's the professional one we on right here.
Yes.
The Free Spirit, different thing, y'all.
Okay.
But and that's the other one right here. They say S_dot88. And trust me, you guys who probably coming in right now, we're about done with the interview. But Sherrod and I are gonna talk off camera because I
want him to interview me again on my other page, which we should take the last 5 minutes and just let me switch over to that page and just bring him out.
How about I do you this? How about we do this? When this ends right here, we're going S_die88, and so everybody know how we doing off the interview, post interview.
There we go. And then
And
you
we
can ask the real,
so see
the
all
real
y'all who
nitty
are on this,
gritty.
all of you who are watching this, you guys got the exclusive because we did this and nobody knew we were going to do this. So we shocked everybody because they thought we still had beef. Well, they thought we had beef because he didn't show up. But he wasn't feeling good. But I forgave him on all that. We gonna say that again. I forgave him because he knew I had some strong words for him. But we moved on.
We did this interview. You look good. I look good. So
of course, make sure I look extra good for you.
And now we about to just refill our cocktails, and then we finna just
we're gonna talk on S_die88, what you guys saw. But let's say everybody, we love you guys. We're gonna be out from right here, but I'll be on Sherrod. I'll let Sherrod. I'm gonna send him a request so I could join him on his thing, so that way he knows he's on my platform. I'll be on his platform. So we thank you so much.
Follow me on my platform.
Of
course. Let's get it cracking.
Refill your drinks. We're gonna get it cracking because I'm gonna save this and then I'm gonna put it on YouTube while we're doing all that. Okay. But let me do that first. Give me a few minutes. But give me a few minutes, Sherrod, so that way if you want to change into something else, we could do all that. Good night, Sheikah. Good night, everybody that's watching this. We love you. I'm gonna try and save this and put this on YouTube so that way you guys can get the tea on all of it. Bye, y'all. I'll see you in a bit, Sherrod.
Okay.